Hey everybody, it's Will from Tip. Tip helps contractors make more for less, and today's topic is contractor-to-contractor referrals. So I'm going to help you understand the positive and negatives to build a better system, but I also have a free downloadable contractor-to-contractor referral agreement that is right at our website. So you can click the link below if you want to just bypass this video altogether, or you can go to our website, click on news, and search for referral. You'll go ahead and find it there. All right, let's go over the 5 to 6 big positives that are going to make you more money by having a referral network. And the first one easily is higher closing ratios. So here's what I want you to do. As you're building your network, I want you to create 50 to 100 business cards for every contractor that's going to send you business, and you're going to send them business. Because when they find something or they are asked by a homeowner, hey, do you know the right plumber for this? Okay, instead of them saying, yeah, check out Tom at ABC, sometimes within the search engines, when they search for ABC, there may be competitors on that page, especially when you're looking at social media or Yelp or other platforms, right? When they hand over that business card, they have the direct line to you. And then the phone call, as you know, goes something like this. Hey, I was just talking with Brad over here at 123 Roofing. He said you might be able to do my gutters or my HVAC or whatever. Boom, you have a higher closing ratio. Yeah, I know, Brad. You guys already have something in common. Higher closing ratios for sure. Second one is going to be less bids. Now, Brad's on site. He's going to say, yeah, I know 2 gutter, roofing, HVAC, plumbing. He's going to try to have 1, 2, or 3 people. You're not going up against 3 to 10 different bids that you can see online. Okay? Third is higher bids. So if you choose the right contractors to partner up with, if you guys all raise your prices just a little bit, everybody gets paid more. Or you could just find the highest priced or medium priced contractor in that area, because if the homeowner's willing to afford them, they can afford you at higher rates. Find somebody with the same territory, okay? Approximately 70% or more. So that's going to reduce your commute time, overnight stays for out of areas, so on and so forth. But then you guys are going to have a continuous flow back and forth. Hey, I was at this job site, I saw something. It's probably not right now, but maybe in a month or 2, they're going to be calling you. Boom, you have a lead to call up and follow up on. Commercial jobs. Let's talk about GCs, subcontracting, and then you reaching out to GCs as well. GCs need to have anywhere from 2 to 4 potentials in each industry to be relevant, okay? So you need to find 2 to 4 GCs to work with, okay? So the whole thing here is we know that commercial jobs are harder to come by. And a lot of people will look towards a GC to get that job done, but they always subcontract it. We know that they don't like to do the work themselves, right? So build that strong relationship. Network. Okay, why do you want to build a really strong network? I want you to think long term. Home improvement industry. You sell to them, you buy their company, whatever it might be. There is one specific in Nevada, and it is called Battleborn. And I don't even know what they started with, but they do everything for a home. So they don't need to outsource, and that could be the future. It's a lot easier to add on an additional industry within a locality, okay? So it could be easier to add plumbing to your HVAC company, for example, than to expand your HVAC company to 3, 4, 5, 6 different counties, because we know that Google Maps is really localized. Marketing becomes harder and harder, okay? The last one is cross-marketing. So if you're a roofing and gutter company, it is very easy to do joint marketing. You can improve your logistics rankings within the algorithm by not just writing about gutters. You could write about roofing, top 10 roofing companies that we suggest in this area. Obviously, you would put your top 2 partners at the top. There's a lot of things that we do. Here at TIP, we actually promote that, and then we manage the marketing for both entities to keep both entities safe. So we make sure that we negotiate that the roofer doesn't start doing gutters and the gutter person doesn't go into the roofing industry. Okay. Let's go into the red flags and the negatives that I see so often that I counsel people, please stay away from this or address it immediately. And the first one is you have to know that you're going to pay to play. There's a percentage or a flat fee that you're going to pay for someone acknowledging that you should do a job that they can't. 2 is you need to put it in writing, and that's why we put the template together, okay? You can edit it as you see fit, but you need a legally binding contract between the two of you. You don't want to get stiffed, and neither do they. You want it laid out. Hey, listen, I give you X amount, a flat rate, or I give you percentage off of whatever the job is. Okay, it keeps you both safe and both happy. Now, when you're referring out, or they're referring out, quality is number one. It's not even the price. Okay, so I've seen companies get negative reviews for referring a bad entity to come in, a bad contractor, to handle, for example, their gutters, their roofs, their HVAC, their plumbing. You told me go to Tommy, and Tommy screwed me. Well, oh shoot, what happens? There's two bad reviews. You want to avoid that at all costs. Now, the contract also has to state that you will not poach each other's employees. Now, we know the contractors, and if you don't own the company, you're always looking for the next gig for $3 to $5 more an hour, right? So you have to trust your partners that they won't poach your employees. That needs to be in the contract. Don't take it personal, okay? You're going to have 1, 2, or 3 contractors in a different industry. You know, I know the roofing companies that have 3 or 4 different gutter companies. I know 3 or 4 plumbers that have 3 or 4 different HVAC companies, and it's based on territories, it's based on pricing, all sorts of different things. Don't take this personal if you don't get the referral. Just keep that person in your network, and every time they refer to you, do an amazing job, because you'll both get a review, you'll both make money. If you're ready, let's go ahead and jump into that free download, which is the contract, and I'll walk you through it, why it's important, and how you can edit it. Congratulations on downloading the document. Okay, you're ready to edit it. Before I can show you how to do that, I have to put a disclaimer. I'm not a lawyer. My lawyer likes this, but he's not your lawyer either. Okay, so once you make your edits and you follow the video here, send it over to your legal counsel. It's best just to pay them for what they do best. Okay, get it done the right way one time. So with that stated, let me show you how to edit this. Okay, in the directions, I'm going to show you how to replace my name or your company name, a lot of stuff through here really quickly instead of going every word by word. So what you're going to do is, if you have Windows, hit Control F, or if you're on a Mac, Command F. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and see that it has language up here that it can search the entire document. Okay, so if I go into this document, I can see that it says your company name throughout. It also has abbreviations. I want to replace everything that says your company name, so I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to paste it into the search bar. I'm going to hit the 3 buttons, and then I'm going to type in the name of your company. So let's say that you are ABC Roofing, LLC. It's got to be the legal name. Hit Replace All. Throughout the entire document now, anything that said your company is now your legal name. Okay? What about your abbreviation? Let's go to the abbreviation. So let's go ahead and copy that, put this in here, and your abbreviation is ABC, replace all. Look, it did it right here, it did it there, everywhere it needs to be. Then do your partner, copy that, put it in here, and let's go ahead and say this was Triple Z Plumbing. Okay, I'm going to replace all, and everything's squared away. Now, I'm going to go into the Triple B, which is the template. I'm going to paste, and I'm just going to call them Triple Z, replace all. So what I've done here is I have finished the first couple of steps in the directions. I did this one, this one, this one. Just go step by step. Now what you're going to do is click your preferred referral structure. Okay, let me explain this. First, section 1 means that it's mutual. Okay, both parties like this document, they're going to go forth with it. Great. Referral process section 2 means, what are you guys going to clarify is an actual referral and a lead? Be more stringent on this. Okay, don't just say, hey, Tammy at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is going to give you a call. That's not a lead. What if they never call? I don't know what city they're in. I don't know if it's commercial or residential. I don't know anything. So just read this and make sure that you're both happy with what is an actual lead. Then, while you're out to lunch with them or on the phone with them, say, hey, my referral fees are a percentage. I pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever your percentage is. Or I can pay a flat fee of this. Which do you prefer? And have them do the same thing with you. All you have to do is check a box and put a number in. Okay? You can do the same thing from their end. Once that's done, you make sure that both parties understand this is non-exclusive. So if they're a plumbing company and you're a roofing company, okay, you both need to have one or two more options. Okay? That's all this is stating. 5, 6, and 7 are pretty standard for any agreement, but you guys can expand on this. Anything in the yellow means that you guys need to look at that with your legal counsel on what's the best term. Non-solicitation has to be in here some way. Okay, some form, some language. You don't want either side to be poaching your employees. That's what that language states. Section 9 has to do with cross-marketing. Very, very important. What are you guys both going to give each other, okay, so that you guys essentially can share that information and get a lead much, much faster? What is not allowed? So read through that. Make sure that you're okay with it. Okay. Now, in 10, term and termination, this is how long this contract has to when it becomes a termination after a notice. So again, legal team needs to look at 10 and possibly 11, but 11 is just your county and state. You can go ahead and edit that. The entire agreement, pretty standard language in here, and then in signatures, pretty self-explanatory. What you're going to want to do is take out your in here. Okay, just like that. And from here, you should be good to go. Okay, if anything needs editing, I mean, that's your job to look at it as a business owner. Once I'm done with all of this, I am going to take all of this first page right in here. It's all been edited. And then I'm just going to go back in here and I'm going to make sure that it's upline. I have now an entire contract. Once it's done, reread through this 2, 3, 4 times. Remember, always in your business, do it one time, do it the right way, and then you never have to worry about it again. Okay, so hopefully you guys find this useful. There's probably quite a bit of editing you guys may want to do for your own business models, but I'm hoping that this makes your business faster, easier to process, and that your referrals come in abundance. Thank you so much for watching. And again, if you ever need any or help with anything, please reach out.